Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back. It's Saturday night. Hi, Derek. I am well, my friend. Thank you very much. Things are blowing up. We are live. Steve's International Pub. Yo, Alan, how you doing, brother? Uh-oh. No, I don't think so, man. I got a hard wire going to the computer, so I'm off of the fucking Wi-Fi here. I hope it's better. You guys could tell me if it's better or worse, and I can just pull the fucking thing out and go on to the Wi-Fi. So please let me know. Hi, Natalie. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Kevin Hansen, how you doing, brother? The pub is open. Yeah, man, you know it. Hi, Nat. Great to see you, too. I think everything looks good. You guys need to let me know. You can bullshit me if you want. I don't really care, but usually enough information gets through that that it's clear. So I got the ladies upstairs watching too. So I hardwired this sucker. I got a 50-foot Ethernet cable. I got a USB converter. So they can use all the internet they want. I should be fine, I think. Had a bit of an awkward day today. I kind of injured myself, so I had to have a little trip to the emergency room. But I'm fine. Stupid ass move by me. Lesson learned, Thanks, trigger warning. Appreciate that, Alex. Come on along if you can, brother. You've been absent for the last few weeks, but that's all good. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure it's good for you. Natalie, you come on along if you want there, kiddo. We got plenty of spots here. I hope Biscuit comes back. He's the man. We all love Biscuit. Such a jolly fella. Tim Allen. Yeah, fucking right, man. Exactly. Yep. Let's see here. I'll try not to... This is a sucker right here. Yeah, that's a cordless drill, but fucking thing has a lot of torque. So 2 hands on the drill, people. 2 hands. Just remember that shit. What up, Biscuit? Good to see you, my man. I'm usually pretty good, Kevin, but we all make mistakes sometimes, and it's an innocuous thing. It's a cordless drill. It's not like a fucking compound miter saw or a table saw or whatever. Which, he powered up his lawnmower. Yeah, that fucker was crazy. Good job, it's the left hand. Yeah, I could still play, but it's fucking oddball because I can't use my thumb to anchor on the back or around. So I'm like floating my fingers up above the thing. But whatever, I'll make it through it. I'm fine. I got 9 stitches. I got to get them out in 10 days. Whatever, fuck, that's life. And so is life. I was mostly concerned with being able to fish, which I think I can still do, cradle the rod under my elbow, reel with this hand. I should be fine. Yeah, I shred my thumb. That's the problem. No, I don't shred. I can't shred with a good thumb. I can fake shred. Let's put it that way. You get 1 or 2 fast scales in there and then things start to unwind a little, unravel. We all know how that is. A healthy core into concrete slab. Yeah, totally. You can do it with a lot of different things, man. I just happen to be drilling with a 4.5-inch hole saw into plywood with one hand, and dumbass, the thing I ran across, got out of the hole, ran across the plywood and ran across my thumb. And I do know better. I've known better my whole life. I've been working with this kind of thing. So every once in a while, I guess you get reminded the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Martin Frog at. Good, my friend. I am very good. Thank you. And I wonder how you are. I can't see what your picture is. It looks cool, though. Thank you for coming out, Martin. Frog at. Got the 1 vodka going for the start of the show. and then just gonna drink my pussy beer, as Natalie likes to refer to it. But 50 30. 50-30. What up, dude? Over on Twitch. Cool. Glad to see we're getting some Twitch traffic. Very cool. I believe if you guys subscribe to Trigger Warning on Twitch, you can use your Amazon Prime account if you have one. And 50-30. 50-30. I'm not going to keep saying it, homeboy. It's an unusual combination of letters, but I'd love to, if you want to throw up a camera on there, fifth, and come on, 50th try. I got you, dude. I got you. 50th try. Yeah. Totally makes sense, man. Come on if you want, dude. We got 10 spots that we can fill on camera here. Fifth. It's all good. I'm trying to do a few things at once here, man. So this isn't bad, though. When I'm having conversations with people and trying to keep up on the chat, it can be a little bit mind-boggling, but that's cool. Fifth, no worries. You can chill. What we got here? I think I got a tweet, possibly. What do we got? This shit's a little throbby, but not too bad. Oh, Graham's in the loo. I probably wasn't supposed to say that. Graham's outside. Yeah, he's outside. He might come on, though. That's a good sign. Graham brings the show alive, man. My brother thought he was very intelligent the way that he expressed himself. He's really good at that. There he is. I think, I'll let him in, but he can always let himself in. He's always welcome. What's up, Graham? How you doing, man?
How's it going, man? I'm good. How are you?
Good. Were you ready for that?
No, well, it was very quick.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I feel like once the box is there, the person's there, you're ready. Boom.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's all right.
All right, cool. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Man. Oh, I'm tired, though. I've had my little girl's having a sleepover at someone's house today, and as soon as she left, it was like this weird relaxation of not having to worry about her, and I just been like that all night.
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are you worried or are you cool? They're very close with the parents, so no worries at all.
No worries at all. Yeah. No. It's absolutely fine. If there was even the slightest of concern, she wouldn't be there. Plenty of people have offered, and I've said no. Sure. But no, her little girl stayed here a few times before, so it's her first time going there. Mm-hmm. And she just lives with her mum, so just at a base level.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. They've just sent me a video. Actually, she's still awake half an hour ago. I love you, mummy and daddy.
Oh, nice.
It made me laugh. It's made me think about when you were when you did have sleepovers. Or I used to go away with the scouts and that. You know, that little thing when you'd be up at like midnight still, and you'd just be there, and everyone would be laid down in the dark, and you'd all be trying to hold back the laughing, going,
yeah.
And then someone would crack, and then you'd all just go, and someone would come in, like, no. Yeah,
I remember a sleepover at my buddy's house. We were watching a porno at like 2 a.m, and I could see his father coming from the kitchen, and my buddy Mikey, God bless him, he froze, dude. And I ejected the film and stuck it under my shirt. And we're like, see you later, sir. We're just watching late night TV. And he was suspect, but he never caught us, dude. And that was like wake up call on that one. It's just not worth the porno at like 2 a.m,
I can't say that was ever in my thing. Although I did go to the top of my stairs once, and my dad was watching something, and like he had it dead quiet. But I just looked down the stairs, and he was sat there on the little chair thing, with his remote in his hand and a VHS just playing.
Classic.
God.
All right, we got a buddy down here to join. Here we go, Biscuit. How you doing, friend?
How's it going, man? You good?
Yeah. There he is. Nice.
A friend of mine turned 40 yesterday, so we all sat on house party all night waiting for him to appear, and he never came. It was fully awkward. We all sat here. We phoned his mum, everything. Like, he'd spent the whole day with his mum. His sister dropped him off at his house, so we knew he was there. We knew he was alive. We're like, mate, are you coming or what? It was all right though.
That's cool. Was he one of the guys from the old punk days, or?
Yeah, he used to play guitar, actually. Yeah. If you watch the videos, you won't see too much of him. He was quite shy. He just sort of slinked to the back a little bit. It was annoying because when we used to rehearse, he'd play we'd be like, mate, can you do like an amazing solo now? And we'll get everyone going mental. And he'd be like, what, like this? And he'd just play an amazing fucking solo. We'd be like, yes. And he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that at the gig, though. I'm not showing off. But it's like, yeah, but what do you think we do? That's what we do. Right. We're a show-off band. We're not that good. We fucking... It's all about getting people going. But yeah, it used to drive me fucking mental. Proper full-on arguments with him.
Yeah.
Just fucking play a fucking solo.
There's some people that they get in front of other people and everything changes. They shut off. They get nervous. They hate it. You know. Yeah. I always loved it, man.
Oh, dude. I don't know. There was one gig where I was dressed as a Boy Scout, and then like the full head to toe as a little Boy Scout, and I had really really long hair at the time, and I'd cut my hair short specifically for it, and no one had seen me with short hair for like 10 years or something, and I thought the whole band were on because I was in like the green room and it was empty, so I thought the whole band were on. So I ran on stage, not a single person was there. And so rather than like kind of freak out, because for a moment I was like, where the fuck is everyone? Nobody was there. I thought it was a lot of fun. So like rather than sort of standing there awkwardly, I went down the front and I was letting them take turns, like smacking my ass. You know, like you do a Mexican wave. So there's just this creepy pedo vibe of like everyone smacking this Boy Scout's butt just before we got going. And it was a really good gig actually.
No. 50th try, you could stay, dude. We call it Troll Central. You can bust chops all you want. I don't be too mean, but don't be total jerk store. But you're all good, brother.
Yeah, dude. Trust me. You saying that we're getting your name wrong is like,
yeah,
it's not a bad thing at all, man. What's going on with you, Biscuit, man?
Not too much. I tried ordering some beers from Morrison's through Deliveroo.
Yeah.
They'd only allow me to have 2 San Miguel.
What, 2 cans?
2 bottles.
Oh, like the big bottles.
No, little, just 500 ml bottles. But they wouldn't let me have 6 of these, so I bought these instead.
Hard cider.
500 ml. Yeah.
Is there a shortage on beer? I mean, why the fuck would...
I have no idea. I tried San Miguel, Stella. What's the other one that was selling? Can't remember. It was. Just one sec. I know it won't be there no more. It's too late. It's some other weird beer, but it were either that or wine. And I went fuss for wine tonight.
Yeah.
Last time I had
that beer.
That stuff you're drinking now. Last time you had it, I got this insane headache in my head, like a knife. It was like no, like that night, like we were at someone's house. I was like, look, have you got a bed I can get in? Because I'm really, really bad right now.
Some people react to different alcohol.
Yeah, I've never had it before. It was like the chemicals or the sweeteners or something just hit me completely the wrong way.
I reckon it's like people that can't handle bread or people that can't handle peanuts. It's just similar to that.
You saying I can't eat bread? I eat bread every day, mate.
Yeah, and so do I. And look what happened to me. I can't handle the bread.
I think it could have been the sulfites, right? Isn't there a bunch of sulfur and shit like that in red wine? I mean, unless you get unsulfured red wine, it's got a lot of that in it. That people do have reactions to that.
I don't think they tell you ingredients in alcohol, do they?
No.
They just say it's blended with spring water from Sweden.
Ooh, from Sweden. Duke's faucet? No.
It's funny actually with the Sweden thing because there was this weird panic graph going around, wasn't there, about coronavirus with Sweden, and it was comparing it to like 5 very, very specific countries. It was like, look, it's really bad, it's worse. But if you actually look at the numbers, Sweden's rolled it out quite nicely, you know, like with no lockdown, nothing. Obviously, they've distanced, they've not been idiots, but they've not like completely and willfully destroyed their economy. And it's funny now because we're just getting to that point now where all the countries that were being praised for doing amazingly, they're all having huge second spikes now because because it's a fucking virus, and sitting in your house for a few weeks doesn't stop a virus from existing, you know.
If anything, it just destroys your immune system, so that when you do come in contact with it, you're all fucked.
Yeah, that's a big argument, that, isn't it? You don't catch it outdoors. That's a huge part of the argument, man. Like I've been getting really ill just being inside.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I've been getting really fucking fat, and it's doing my nothing.
I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about all that.
Yeah,
I can't say I was fat when I started, but I think I've put like 2 stone on since fucking lockdown.
Yeah,
I were already 33 stone, so.
Shit.
I guess I think the point of their whole thing is to try to keep it down until like we can get a vaccine, because it seems like you guys are saying, unless you get it to 0, this shit's gonna bloom like flowers everywhere. Once there's one person, there's 10, there's 30, there's 50. So maybe it does help mask, keeping apart from people, just doing your basic like attempt at it to prolong it from getting to an extreme level is what we're trying to do here.
All that they're trying to do here is trying to limit the amount of cases that go into the hospital, so the hospital's not overwhelmed.
Right.
They don't care if everybody gets it. They just don't want everyone to get it all at fucking once.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and we've not even been close to capacity here. You know, there's been little
we were at one point, weren't we? We got like to 80% capacity.
Some areas, but it moved in waves around the country. It wasn't like the whole country all at once. That's not fucking cider. James.
It's not. It's strawberry and lime juice, actually.
I like. I've seen a lot of people. You see Richie Allen today saying, or yesterday saying he went in Tesco, no mask. And he was going around asking the staff, and the staff said they've been told not to. You know what though? It's a weird one with those masks because I don't know if anyone remembers, but I've been wearing one pretty much constantly. I mean, I remember I've been in Hong Kong a few times, and I've seen the culture there of just like, if you get any kind of cold, you just wear a mask out of respect for other people. And I always thought, God, it'd be great if we had a little bit more of that attitude over here, you know. But we've gathered that now, but it's just become this, wear a fucking mask, you fucking cunt, and it's just like, guys, no, calm down, calm the fuck down. Like, I don't want to wear my mask now just because of all the aggression and force behind it. I'm just like, fuck off.
It's really that extreme where you are. It's that two-sided, like one way.
It flipped in like maybe a period of a week. All the people that had spent 2 months going, wash your fucking hands, you fucking idiot, and now going, wear a fucking mask, you fucking idiot.
Speaking of fucking news, right? I was watching BBC on YouTube, and they were on about fucking people not wearing masks, and you never guess who the first fucking person they had on. A woman called fucking Karen.
We got a Karen.
They're a fucking Karen.
We're going to need a Karen for this.
Yeah, those Karen videos, man, you got to wonder what those women are thinking, man. They keep going, and they're not, like, realizing...
It's weird how they're always fucking Karen, though, aren't they? They're all Karens.
Well, that's... Yeah, I mean, they're not all Karens.
The best one though is when they're like total bitches, and as soon as they get on the phone to the police, they change. Like they go, "Oh, I'm so scared! Help me, please! There's a black man here. Please come."
Like, that was the woman in New York City. There was a black guy bird watching, and like, there's a black man who's making me very uncomfortable. And can you send the police out immediately? And they're filming each other. that woman lost her job. She probably lost her livelihood. Nobody's going to hire her
He
again.
deserves to.
No, and that's really bad because that I guarantee that was two assholes in. Like, I guarantee he was an asshole as well. He just happened to film when she did take it way over the line. But you know they both were dicks. You know they were both having a little back and forth, carrying at each other.
Sure.
And
yeah,
then
but what she has to realize is, and all of us, like, just walk away. Walk the fuck away.
Yeah, man.
Exit. Stage
Look,
left. Get
you
the hell
don't
out of there.
phone the police pretending your life's in danger. Jesus fucking Christ.
Exactly.
The guy wasn't stopping her from going anywhere. He was just stood there being as calm as he liked.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because he had his phone on. That's why.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. She didn't get that. No, it didn't come out of nowhere.
I
You can
reckon,
tell there's
I,
another
reckon
side
it
of that.
did. I reckon it did. Just 'cause
He wasn't just wandering along minding his own business and then suddenly went, "Oh, I'm going to film her." No.
Yeah, I mean,
no way.
There's the oldest expression in the book is there's always two sides to every story. But the truth of it is, her knowing what she was doing, the color of his skin, the society right now, how in fucking framed everything is. It's like, lady, look at the bigger picture here. And she's holding the dog up. Did you see the thing was fucking like she's dying up there? I don't know. She was losing it, man. Like, she was a little panicky. I don't know. It was just fucking bizarro world.
Yeah, she's just feeding into, like all these pricks in Portland that are trying to start a civil war. She's just feeding into their narrative. These things have a butterfly effect.
What Kevin says, 3 sides to every story, is true. His side, her side, and the fucking truth.
Yeah. This shit right here.
There you go. Yeah, he's right. Good one.
Oof.
Oh, buddy, how you doing? I got 9 stitches in my hand today. It was real painful. How's your little arm? Just kidding.
No, me, like, because it's sort of mostly better. My girl keeps like jumping on me, and she just treats it as normal, like there's nothing wrong with it, and it just every now and again she'll just get a nasty whacking or something, and I'm like, oh, you fucking, it just hurts for days. Then I reckon that'll be me for life now, just this constant dull ache. But it is what it is. It's all right.
My wife's weighing in. He asked her to put her dog on a leash, and that's what started the whole thing.
Yeah, which was it. That was it. That was the thing that I've forgotten now that I remember at the time thinking, yeah, he went up to her and got in her business and all that. They were both at it. But pair of pricks.
Yeah. I mean, the dog was pretty cute and mellow. It wasn't like a Staffordshire or an American Bull.
Leave Staffies alone. They're harmless.
They can be scary, if anything.
No, they can't. They can only be scary if some dickhead beats it to a living death and then puts it in a pit with another dog. It will never harm another human being naturally.
Oh, Natalie, come on. Give me 5 seconds to click on the damn thing. He's there, and I'm like, I'll let Biscuit, I'll be polite, let Biscuit finish his sentence. She's like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, motherfuckers. That's it. We're done. Come on back, Nat. Let's go, kiddo. What the fuck? Damn. All right, let's get the link up there so there's no excuses. See? Yeah, I did.
It should be in the description as well. Actually, it should be in the description.
It is. It's in the description.
For the YouTube, anyway, you can't do descriptions on Twitch. I don't think so. Anyway, I don't know how it works.
Bag full of beer.
I'm gonna have a look.
Oh, lighting. Good point. There we go. Is that better or off?
Better on, actually.
On. Okay. Cool. I had that bulb there for a reason. Cool. Are we going to see Hayden, do you think, man? Graham?
No idea. He's on very, very strict doctor's orders to be in bed at a decent time, so I doubt it. Yeah. But that doesn't mean he hasn't been waking up now and again. Cheeky fucker.
I kind of gave him a little shit. I said on Thursday, is Trigger Warning ever going to be back in the studio on Thursday? And
I hope so. I've been asking him.
He was like, mate, I'm hurting. I was like, oh, shit, sorry, dude. Oops. I was just trying to bust his chops a little, but the dude seems like he's just a little rough, but he's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, no, he's Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into it. It's just been working too much for too long in a row. You know.
Exactly.
And I fucking told him so many times. He's like phoning me up, telling me about this new podcast he's going to do and all this. And I'm like, dude, I said, I remember. In fact, I even said to him, right, like on the Tuesday, I said to him, well, please make sure you take Wednesday off or take a half day on Wednesday, please, because I've seen you do this before, where you just graft 16 hours a day, day after day after day after day, you know, and then you just crash, and then like I asked him to take the Wednesday off, and then on the Wednesday he was in touch with the doctor because he was like, "Oh, this ain't right." I was like, "Yeah,
oh yeah,
oh bless him though." But you know, you just get into, you know, once a good idea grabs you, you get excited, don't you?
Oh yeah, totally. I didn't even, not to change the subject, we could stay on Hayden, but on the public side, I never even realized he wrote a book. I mean, that's pretty cool. Have you read it, Graham?
No, I've not read. I've downloaded it. I've not read it yet.
Okay.
This is the first night I've had to myself in fucking ages, and to be honest,
Right.
I've just been chilling with Soph a little bit.
We can talk about the book, right?
Yeah. I mean, which one? The one he just put out, was it? What was it called? I can't remember now.
Something like I've Just Been Thinking, or something.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah, that was it. He's got another one that's way more specific. That's about social media and his perspective on its effects. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. But this is why he's so knackered. You know, yeah. It's funny actually. I don't know if you talked about. He got because obviously if you phone the doctor these days, the first thing they do is send you for a coronavirus test. Yep. And he went, and you know, it was all fine and everything, and they phoned him back very, very quickly. And then as they phoned him, they said, "Yeah, but it's not very accurate, so I wouldn't take it too seriously." And he was like, well, "What's the fucking point then? What? Right. Like, you're just gonna tell me that you know, like." Oh, I don't know. It was a funny, like, it felt very British, you know, like, well, we've got these tests, but don't take it too seriously.
Isn't it? Doctor, I've got a massive stick stuck in my leg. You're gonna have to come in for a coronavirus. It might be corona.
Did you see that? Wasn't there like an Onion article about someone involved in a car accident getting recorded as COVID, and then that actually happened in America? Bless him. I thought that was fucking amazing. That like
he died in a car accident.
Well, it was a motorcycle accident. Oh, you know, and I'm not sort of making light of that. Someone genuinely died,
even though he died on a motorbike.
And they're saying that's why our numbers are so high, because our numbers are unusually high. It's because if you've been tested and it's come back as positive, or even if you've been suspected as having it, and then you die at any point, you know, which when you're talking about 70 and 80-year-olds, you then get recorded into the stats for that, which is why we've just had this, like, potentially anyway, why we've had such a high. Although we peaked in April.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be looking at the tests specifically, but the excess deaths would be a better representation.
Yeah, but then if you go into excess deaths, then you got to talk about how many people have been refused care because there was so much focus and panic around COVID. Yeah, you know, I mean,
well, it's still people dying as a result of the COVID thing, though, isn't it? That are
excess. Yeah, but as a result of people not being admitted to hospital and not being seen by GPs, and you know, and then how many deaths are we going to get from?
Whether they died of corona or not, there still could be because corona caused it.
Yeah, I don't know. If somebody dies of corona, they die of corona. There shouldn't be a lot of confusion.
Yeah,
but their purposes are clearly probably funding based, I would imagine. Because maybe the more numbers you have of that, you're going to get more assistance. I don't know how it works for you guys, but that's certainly a thought that's passed around over here.
We don't have that. There is a thing in America, isn't there? If you get money for COVID deaths, you get support. Well, it doesn't really work that way here. You know,
not even deaths, like COVID positive tests too.
Right. Well, no, we don't get that.
What I'd like to know is how many people have died from asthma because they're not getting their inhalers.
Yeah, that's the concern.
Because me personally, I asked for an inhaler 2 weeks ago because I've nearly run out. and they still haven't given me one.
Damn. Yeah.
No, and you're not unusual. Think of that. It's not even inhalers. It's all diseases.
Everything, yeah.
Everything. Everyone's been taken off where they were, and they're now working COVID. But there's a footload of them. No disrespect to them. There's a footload of them sat around doing fuck all.
I'm lucky. I found a full inhaler in my bag, so I'm all right for now.
You're good.
How often do you have to use that?
I have two of those every month, so I go through one of them a fortnight.
Right.
And this is my emergency inhaler.
What was the first thing again? I missed that.
That's the blue one and the brown one all in one, but in a powder form.
Oh, a powder form. What, like do you still go? Oh,
yeah.
Right.
It's got a nozzle, and you twist it one way and the other, and then you go.
I haven't even touched one since I was at school.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait till I lose loads of weight, then I won't need one. Hopefully.
You won't, man. That's the ticket. You'll be there, brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have faith in you.
As soon as that fucking hospital can admit me for my fucking bypass, but I need to lose some weight first.
543. Oh, she's in now. She ain't skipping out.
Hey!
Why do you need to lose weight first? Is it like a showing that you sort of into
No. I had to lose a couple of stone to get the gastric bypass.
Right.
Because the operation would be too difficult at my current weight.
Right. Because
if I can't lose the weight, they'd have to do a less complicated operation.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Natalie? Sorry, Biscuit, didn't mean to cut you off, but just wanted to say hi.
I didn't mean to chip in. I'm all right, man. How are you guys doing?
Good, you're all right. That's fine. That's the nature of the show.
I'm assuming, Graham, the last time when you used an inhaler in school was when you put it, a friend's inhaler, and you put it on your skin, and it makes it all go psh. Yeah?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time I used one. I
It
need
was
more lighting.
Well, what do you do with it off of the hand? Do you snort it off, or?
I wouldn't imagine.
No. You just like spray it on your hand, and it makes it like kind of like freeze, and then it disappears.
Right. Yeah.
It feels really strange, but it's kind of cool. You know, it's like Chinese burns. You know, you like it or you don't like it.
I don't think they do that anymore because inhalers don't have CFCs in them anymore.
Well, right, yeah.
Different times, man. Different times.
Oh, let me see if this works. Actually, is it? Hi.
So Natalie, nice. Over
Great,
there, when you spin your wrist on someone, that's called the Chinese burn. When you do that to someone.
Yeah, when you do this.
Well, our ethnic insult here is called an Indian sunburn when you do that to somebody.
Yeah.
Well,
Chinese burn.
It's always the Chinese burn, that's for sure.
I used to love it. I used to love it because I used to go to all school kids and go, "Come on, then, do a Chinese burn on me," and they're like, "Do it as hard as they can." My wrists were that big; they just couldn't do it.
No pain.
By the way, I should note I was a school child as well when I was asking school children to do it.
I just took that as a given. God, I was tired. What was it?
Hey, it's all PC nowadays. You've got to clarify and all that shit.
That was the thing last week when I was like talking about going to church, and I was like saying because there was all 15-year-old girls there, and I hated myself afterwards. I was like, shit, I didn't clarify hard enough that I was only 13 when I was excited about the 15-year-old girls. Because me now sat here pushing 40, going, there's so many 15-year-old girls at church, mate. So good. And then I was laying in bed afterwards going, I shouldn't have put it like that. That was so bad. There we go. There's a clip to get off Twitch there, isn't it? Just, oh, yeah.
Easily. Steve, that picture you just showed, is that you in your teenage years?
That would be Mr. Graham Booth.
The picture you just showed?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay? I think the
yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll leave it.
Yeah, that's Graham, dude.
Where? What am I doing?
It's on. That's on YouTube.
Oh,
that's
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that person has hair.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of hair for a long time, yeah.
The glare.
To be woof.
Sorry, the glare is horrible, but that's Graham. Yeah.
He was mainly a bass player though, right, Graham?
Oh, God, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I did the fun, easy as fuck job, which meant I got to jump out into the audience. Yeah, man. I had like my how long was my lead for my bass? It was like the longest lead I could find, so that I could literally just jump off the stage and be gone for half the gig. It was fucking great.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Yeah.
You kept the bass, like you kept the rhythm going solid with the drums because your guitar player is kind of hacking the chords out a little bit of.
Yeah.
It was laid down the beat and bass pretty damn good, man. I thought.
We had to. It's just the way. Yeah, it's the way it worked, man. It was like there was a weird thing where we had lead vocals and lead harmonica, which sounds really weird, but that's how it works. And because he was fucking amazing. Everyone was always trying to poach our harmonica player because he was dirty. Like he had like a little boy band type following. All these like girls in the corner where he played. It was really weird, man. It was good though. It was good.
Yeah, Natalie, if you want to check it out, I think it's called Livestock Jihad. He's got like videos on YouTube there.
Oh yeah, because that's your brother's band, right?
Yeah, well, it was me.
I
was with two of the brothers were the guys in the band, and there was Joe Stee, and then there was Elise and the dancers.
Nice.
Yeah, man, we had a hell of a time. Dirty ass, grungy, big ass room, basement, huge basement. I don't know, classic, just punk, grungy shit, awesomeness. Place when you look at it, like now when I'm much older, I'm like, yeah, I've been to places like that, and I'll probably never go again in my life. You know, and I miss them. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, we miss the dives, man, and the dives, they're gone. They're gone already. You know.
Yeah, people passed out on the couch with people making out, practically undressing each other right next to them. People high as fuck in the corner, and it's just like the craziest scene ever, man.
There was a place in Manchester, the Co-op closed it about 3-4 years ago, and like every Saturday night was a free gig, and people would come from all over the country to play there because it was linked to like local radio and stuff. So it was like always a good night, and people wanted to be there, and it was always free. You know, you could chuck in a few tips or whatever. And the Co-op closed it, and it's the pub is still sat there. They've not done anything with it. It was like a squat for 2 years. It was like, why did you fucking close it?
That's fine, man. Tesco's will buy it up soon.
It really, really fucked me off, man. It was such a weird thing for them to do. It really, really irritated me. Fuck the Co-op. I hate the Co-op. I can't stand because there's all these other banks and that, and the Co-op has all like green like thing, and they're like, we're the good guys. I know these are all the other ones. They're big corporations, but we're the nice ones. And you go in the shop, and there's some dude in Africa holding coffee beans like that because they give him like 3 pence more an hour for his labor or something like that, and he's like, fuck you, you're not the fucking good guys. You still give out loans to people who can't afford them. You still hand out credit cards. You still repossess houses. Don't start coming at me like you're the fucking good guy. You sell insurance. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I hate him. I'd rather go with someone that was just an honest cunt.
An honest cunt.
The Bank of Hayden.
Yeah, we're a fucking bank. We're a bank, that's it. We're a bank. You know, like not fucking pretending you're saving the fucking world. I hate them. Because all my environmentalist green mates, they're all with the Co-op, and it's like, you fucking sheep. Are you insane?
I've got an account with Co-op. I've never used it. I never put a penny in.
I'm not judging you. I'm not like, it's not like right, that's it. We can never speak again just because you.
It was the only account that had me at the time, and all like. And then I walked over to Santander, and they're like, they'll give me one there. Nice.
Right. That's classic. Lovely.
Nice. So sorry, Biscuit, after you, man.
So I was just saying they won't give me an overdraft still after 9 years I've been with them.
I'd be dead without my overdraft.
Yeah, same here, mate. Same here.
Overdraft, yeah.
£800 worth of credit cards instead.
I've not got any credit card debt, thankfully, at the moment. But yeah, I've got a considerable overdraft. And every time I get to zero, and I'm like, baby, I'm at nothing. I've got no money. It's like so fucking good feeling. And then like we find out that Soph hasn't paid council tax for 6 months, and I'm like, okay, it's all gone, man. It's all gone. Bye.
Council tax. What the hell is that?
That's like I guess your equivalent would be maybe your state taxes.
Or is it more like your
Ish.
property tax is what they might call it here, which you pay on the place on the domicile, basically where you live, you
Per
know.
person, so if you have more than 2 or 3 people living, you get a certain discount and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's the same.
So
It's still
ours
bullshit.
literally,
you
it
know.
benefits our town, you know, fucking sewer, water, all of that sort of
So
stuff.
yeah,
but
all the potholes that never get repaired, and you know the rubbish that hasn't been picked up for God knows how long. Yeah.
Don't get me
Really-
started on the bins.
Yeah,
Because
it's really fucked up, man.
and it's a I don't know if it's where you are, but it's a private company that comes and collects it of mine.
Yeah, it's Viola, right?
I go to prison if I don't pay this money to them, and they're then giving it to a private company. It's like, let me fucking keep it. Like I'm not saying private police or anything, but if you're gonna charge me for the bins, and then just do it on your own and have like one company that does it with no competition, I'm like, fuck that. Open it up, give me the money back, dickheads.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, here, basically, the one thing that I find odd is it's a percentage of the value of the house for a home tax in Massachusetts. So if my house, I'm just going to say random numbers, is worth 300,000, I pay say 3,000 thereabouts. But if a guy's house is worth 3 million, he pays 30,000. You know what I'm saying? So everyone pays the same percentage. So I don't know how much more of the town those giant houses are using, but they certainly do pay quite a bit more into it, you know, into the general fund.
I don't think it works quite that way here. I think bigger houses pay more, but definitely not in those kind of ratios.
Right.
Yeah, and also location, like the closer towards London, for example, you are, and also the amount of people you have in and all that kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more or less the
So,
same.
you know, you pay rent, you pay tax, you pay this, that, and the other. But on top of that, you have to also pay council tax.
Even if you rent, you pay council tax?
Yeah, of course, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, here in this country, the renters just pay their rent, but the owner of the building pays the property tax. Which
You'll probably pay that within your rent, though, won't you?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That is correct.
The owner pays tax, and we pay tax here. If you rent, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's probably the cost of the apartments then that is different from like a one bedroom here. Let's say just on average around or near Boston could be $2,000 to $2,500 a month for a one bedroom. So that would be one person or a couple.
Even if you rent it $1 a pound, mine's like $370 a month.
Yeah, that's right.
But flip side, central London for a studio apartment, you're looking at least 5 full
grand.
So, yeah, easily. Like central London.
Oh, sure. That's like Manhattan. Dude, man. You can rent a closet down there for that.
I'm like 20 miles away, like southwest London, and both of us we pay $1,200.
No kidding. You're a Londoner? I didn't realize. That's cool. Right on. London.
I really want to go to Jacksonville. You could buy a mansion outright for 30 grand there.
Yeah.
I want to do the same bit in South Africa once they've sorted out all this shit. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just want to go Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have the song. It's not, I'm going to Jacksonville. No.
Well, there's two things. We went there in The Evil Dead. Like, it was Ash's, like, dream place to go. And then that guy from The Happy Place, the Good Place, there was that retarded Asian dude. He was from Jacksonville.
He was. Yeah.
He just sold it for me completely.
Is that in Tennessee, Jackson?
No, it's in Florida.
Oh, I'm thinking of Jackson, aren't I think.
Yeah.
North Florida.
Jack Daniels, mate.
That was Jackson, Tennessee, I think.
The closest I ever got was Tallahassee. And then and then this girl called me Sugar, and I asked her where she was from. And she said New Orleans. And I literally went and got on a bus to New Orleans just on the back of the way she called me Sugar. I was like, oh, where are you from? I'm going there, mate. I'm going there now. And you know what? I wasn't let down. That place was awesome.
You were like a vagabond riding the rails. Fucking.
Dude. Like him, man.
I wasn't balding then. I was a good-looking young British boy in America. This accent, someone had asked me the time, and I'd go, "Yeah, it's 11:15," and they'd go, "Ooh, where are you from? Where are you from? Oh, I'm going to keep you."
Did you just say, mate? Yeah.
and they'd keep me as a pet for 3 days, and I'd be like, "This is awesome, man! Just driving me wherever I wanted to go, just telling me to say things."
Nice.
But yeah. Professional homeless. I would have been there a lot longer, but the guy I was with fucked up his visa interview. Like he
you know, a little bit too dark. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
They run the microwave with the 2 fucking air conditioners going. It flips the breaker every time. We do it all day long in the summer. We're like Pavlov's dog. I need the microwave. The faker tripped. Fucking go do it again. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
man, I've not had a microwave in my actual house for many years. There's the pub that I bought, and we had a microwave in the kitchen, obviously, but I never used it. I don't think the last time I used a microwave for myself was like 10 years at least. You don't need a fucking microwave. When
my daughter was born, my brother reverse burglarized me with one. He literally just, I came home one day and he put one in my kitchen, and he put some champagne and shit in there. I was like, guess I've got a microwave now. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I bought a slow cooker over there. It's the best thing I've bought since sliced bread.
Oh, we got one of them now. Yeah, they're good,
nice.
Man. They're good.
Do you know what I made in it last night for this morning?
Sliced bread.
No, slow cooked porridge overnight, ready for the morning.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm willing to give that a go. You know, she makes porridge for my daughter in the morning. She never makes me any.
Well, if you get it in slow cooker, you got enough for the whole family.
I mean, I've never asked, but I always just go, right, okay, just quietly to myself, like, thanks.
I made some slow cooked, what was it? Beef brisket other day as well.
That's what Soph does. Nice. That's what Soph does, and it just falls apart.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I wish my wife cooked that. Sorry.
9 hours it took. 9 hours with some onions, some carrots, and potatoes.
I'm sure your wife makes plenty of amazing food. Just not one specific dish.
Yep. Yeah. She does some kind of chicken thing with garlic and white wine and pasta and lemon, and it's very nice. Very nice.
Eat what you can, man.
Exactly. And when the microwave comes in handy, Natalie, is like I work off, at another place from my home. So
do I.
I can bring, like this week, I brought a big flour tortilla shell, an avocado, sliced tomatoes, and some burrito filling. So I had to use the microwave to warm stuff up and make a big ass burrito for lunch. It was epic. Takes a little effort, but dude.
I do that with leftovers, man. I get whatever leftovers are in the fridge, I slap them in a burrito, fold it completely, put it in a Tupperware, throw it in the microwave. That shit is like lava, but it's like that became my daddy thing when my baby was fucking breastfeed, obviously bottle feeding all the time. I just got to the point where I'm just like leftover burritos in the microwave, and then just I'm fucking exhausted out of my mind. That was my life.
The best thing I ever make in microwave is I get some baking paper, and I get some shredded cheese, sprinkle out in a circle, microwave it for 20 seconds, lift it up with a fork, with a knife, so it makes a tortilla, and it's all like a crispy tortilla made out of cheese.
Biscuit Bakes is getting proper creative with this fucking microwave, man. Guys, get yourself a fucking sandwich toaster.
I've got one. Yeah. I made bean toasties.
It replaces most things, man. Seriously.
I had bean toasties for dinner today in Breville.
Oh, I fucking love bean toasties. And pre-cooked bacon.
I do believe it was my daughter's first ever bean toasty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to be an Asian chef, so I did a really nice ramen for Soph's birthday. And I used the sandwich press thing. What I did was I got a load of vegetables and I had them with some oil and garlic and coriander and ginger overnight. And then I used the press thing to just burn the fuck out of them, and then just put them straight in the soup when it was ready. And so good.
Tomorrow I'm getting bacon, 3 slices of bread with a hole in the middle of the bread. Then I'm going to put cheese on the bottom layer, an egg in the hole in the middle slice of bread, raw.
Yeah, that'll work.
And then fried bacon on the top layer, revel it, boom.
Serious boom. Biscuit Vapes, why do you not have a fucking YouTube channel?
Because this is where I find out the information. Why would I put stuff that's already there up?
You didn't tell us that you stole a fucking recipe.
That's what everything I make it comes from. If I've got any knowledge, it comes from YouTube or Google.
Yeah, no, same as. But sweet sandwich toasty stuffs. Banana.
Oh yeah.
Banana is very good.
With a sprinkle of Demerara sugar on.
Yeah, Demerara. Yep, but Demerara, whatever you want to call it. What's the other thing? Banana, peanut butter, honey,
peanut butter,
or Nutella. If you're so inclined.
Peanut butter, honey, and a little slice of banana is phenomenal. It's messy as fuck, though. Trust me, when that honey gets warm,
not if you sandwich it.
You got to keep the honey in the honey hole.
Nice.
I guess I don't know. Is that did I say something offensive in
No, you did pretty much do a that's what she said, but I've just recently watched, I'm still chugging through the last season of The Office, the US version.
Yeah, love it.
And the joke that was always my joke apparently is their joke now. So
right. That's been going on since the 70s here.
That's what she said is a thing. I'm talking like fucking A level. What is that? Right. 17, 18 years old? Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time.
The funny thing on that episode was at the end when Michael finally used it correctly, and he shocked everybody because he'd been saying it at extremely awkward times. That's what she said, and it was like, no, dude, that's not how it fucking works.
I'm sorry, but if you say that's what she said enough, you're going to get it right once.
You are.
Right.
I used to with the guy that used to say that's what she said, and he said it so often that it became a trigger, and my rage would build more and more, and he'd just keep doing it, and he'd eventually be like right next to my face going, that's what she said.
Exactly, man. So when I'm in a new workplace, I will try to gauge my audience, as you do, and if they're not completely responsive to it, like straight away, I'll reserve it for those special times, those extra special times.
Yep.
Someone said chocolate spread and banana.
Yeah, that works.
That is what she said, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be Nutella though.
Yeah, that's hazelnut, isn't it? It's not chocolate.
Yeah, it's hazelnut and chocolate.
I don't like it. I'm not a big fan. A little bit, but I'd rather a bit of honey or something.
Or even better, that stuff you get from Lidl, which is like white and brown chocolate all swirled together.
Yes. Yeah, that freaks me out, but it's beautiful. Yeah. It's like a pound for like a pound.
Yeah. Do you guys have Lidl? I know you've got Aldi over there, haven't you? But you don't have Lidl.
I don't.
No, that's Walmart. No.
Walmart, we got
Walmart.
Walmart won't sell Slavic foods though, will they? Like Slavic bought foods or whatever they're from.
They have random stuff there, man, and I don't think it's a good place to buy meat personally, like raw. I just don't see how they can sometimes keep it cold all the way, let's say from the truck through the butcher area. There's such a massive meat case. I don't know. Walmart, meh.
I'll tell you exactly how they do it. It's called a refrigerated truck. It's got Arctic refrigeration.
No, I know all that. I just don't necessarily trust the whole process as much as I trust a smaller level type market with a little bit more of a proper butcher, where
someone with local meat, you mean?
Somewhat local, or at least just smaller. Like the guys in my local supermarket I know, and they're really good, and you can see the way they handle everything and how clean the whole place is. I'm like, comfortable with that. You know, I don't want to.
The best thing about the UK is it's so small that if it says British anything, meat, beef, chicken, you know it hasn't come far.
Yeah,
Something over there. Exactly.
That's awesome.
they could have just carried it over the road, couldn't they? And it's like, you know, it's not. Saying that though, there's weird rules with stuff like that though, because sometimes it can say British on it, but then it's travelled and been processed, and a certain part of it has been done here, and then they've slapped British on it, and you don't actually know. Like
so like it's been done in say London, like in Abertoir, and then it went up to Scotland to be chopped and packaged. Then it went back to a distribution centre in Manchester, then back up to wherever.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, I worked in the industry for like 3 months last year, and yeah, that is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It's weird how these things work out. Like when things literally are made here, sent to another country to be assembled and then brought back, and you're just like, this can't be the best way to do it. It can't be. But you know, the biggest cost is people's wages, and the wages in the UK are really fucking high. So it ends up, once you get to a certain scale, it does end up being cheaper to just fuck it all off somewhere else.
Right,
that's really sad.
It
is.
It's a good thing.
It's crazy.
It's a good thing that the wages are high. It's a bad thing that the companies are going for the bottom line, the dollar bill. You know, it sucks that. Do you
think it's going to get any better post COVID? Just bottom line.
I hope so, man. I hope so. But you know. The one thing you expect from conservatives, like those fucking conservatives cutting fucking taxes, and they never do it. The Conservative Party in this country never actually cuts taxes. It's very rare, sort of. You'll get a few quid here or there. I mean, beer and petrol have been quite stagnant. I remember when Labour petrol was more than it is now. That was 10 years ago. You know, it's the petrol has gone down in price in 10 years, but generally they don't, you know, you would expect them to cut, you know, all this stuff about cutting corporation tax and that. They don't really, it's insubstantial, which would bring wages, you know, to a more affordable place.
You'd think with the amount of charging people for cigarettes these days to be able to pay for anything.
Oh yeah, especially compared to other EU countries, like with and whatever the tax and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, what is it now? 20 quid for a pack of 20 or something?
It's like 14 quid or something. There's a weird thing in this country though, where we hide the taxes here. Like anyone that's self-employed knows how much taxes you actually pay, but if you're PAYE, most of the tax is paid for you. You don't even see it. You might see like 160 quid and it goes down by 30, but actually they've already paid another 100 before it's even hit your pay packet. But it's all hidden away, you know. Like I really wish it was all more out in the open so we knew, you know. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, there he is.
I know.
He's listening in.
Who?
You know who?
Big man?
Big boy.
And I was just about to go for a cigarette. I'm going to tell him that when he comes in that I'm going to come back in.
Has anyone noticed since the update that these writing is just way smaller? Like if you're watching on a phone.
What the fuck is that? It's tiny. Natalie, bounce quick and then come back. That's your best move if you want to smoke.
Wait, what? I say, what is happening?
I just said bounce quickly and go have a puff and then come right back.
Yeah, he's not on, like, you know, his camera and everything's completely off.
He's sorting out his camera, you know, he's making sure his, you know.
Yeah, he'll be doing something,
all that shit.
He might just be listening. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the Wizard of Oz. He's watching.
It's because of the wonderful things he does.
I'm not. Hello. I don't know what. I'm just kidding.
It's a shame because I've not got a lot left in me. I'd like to say hello to him.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm dead happy about this.
I hear his voice. I'm
hour on the dot, Graham. Hour on the dot. Every time.
I know, man. I know.
To be honest.
It's all right. At least you've made an effort and shown your face.
Yes.
I know, but I just can't, like, you know, right. Here's the thing, right? I've got my daughter's away for the first time in fucking forever. You know, like the only other place she used to stay was my brother's house, and he moved out like a couple of years ago now. So I actually get a lie-in tomorrow, and I really want to have it and not be ill. I want to fuck. I want to be able to fuck.
Oh,
I can't usually do that. I usually wake up and there's a 5-year-old there just going, "Hiya, daddy." And tomorrow I've got an actual lie-in. I want to make the most of it, not be hungover.
Natalie, and that's what
She said.
there you go.
Oh yes, she has said that as well. Yes, you are completely accurate.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening because I opened a new beer.
It's okay. Are we gonna get Aphid in?
That,
Oh, Aphid, not Hayden.
it's the bottom layer. I missed that. Here we go. Did you see him? How long has he been waiting?
Not long.
Good. What's up,
What's
babe?
going on?
Aphid.
Evening.
How you fellas doing
yes.
tonight?
We can all
All
talk
right.
into our mic. Yeah. How you doing, man? Are you good? How's it going down in Funky Town?
Oh man, it's going good. It is going good.
It's it. I like your mustache, man. Your mustache is looking good.
Wow, Graham. Actually, what do you actually have? It sounds good.
It's the snowball.
That's what she said.
It's the blue one.
Not the Blue Yeti.
No, it's not the blue yeti. It's the snowball.
No,
it's
because I know. But is that an iPhone thing, like an Apple thing?
no. It's blue. It's the same company.
It's white.
There's blue yeti and there's blue snowball.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So it doesn't have a mute button on it, but it's not the end of the world. I can just mute manually whenever I want.
Yeah, I'll have to do this once in. I'm gonna stop that right now. Yeah, I love that. I love the manual mute button, and I also love the fact that I can plug in something here and listen to all you bitches and myself, but I didn't plug myself in because I don't need to listen to that.
Amazing. Aphid, how
I
you
can hear
been?
myself.
Oh man, I'm doing good Saturday night, right? Got beer in my hand,
Yeah, man.
good company.
Oh, yeah.
In all good company, brother. What is that? An old Vans off the wall hat? Is that what I'm seeing there?
You know it. Yeah, it's pretty dirty, but it was the only hat I had. I had a big sombrero thing on for the sun, but my headphones didn't. I couldn't figure it out. It took me like 10 minutes. That's what took me so long to get on here. I was like, the headphones won't work with a sombrero.
Right. You'd have to have cut little relief cuts for the phones to stick through over the top.
Right. Well, I tried putting them on first and then putting it on top of it, and
Yeah.
it just didn't.
Well,
I
that
couldn't get
was
it
my
figured out.
main failure at the beginning because I was trying to put in earphones just to hear, and then my mic would be, my mic. And why can't you wear earphones instead of headphones?
Oh, I like headphones too much. I don't like earphones at all. I get
Yeah,
panicky wearing earphones. The little things. They make me
Just to
panic.
hear. Just to hear.
Yeah.
I'm such a freak with him. I get all like I don't like how much it cancels out the room.
Yeah. I at work, I have one in my left ear and the other in my front pocket. And I'll
That's what she's saying.
podcasts, right now.
It's now a thing that I can now overuse. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you're just
it
working,
is.
you want to hear like a cool story, it's awesome to put it in one ear, listen to a true crime podcast. I love it. It's just,
Yeah,
True
exactly.
crime.
In
That's
one
your
ear,
go-to?
my radio station, and the other ear, some cunt telling me that their Outlook is running slow.
hey,
Hey,
I was waiting for you to notice, Steve. He's just been sat there for ages going.
oh, I thought he would bring himself in. Yeah. How
No,
you
I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to do it.
How you doing?
good, man? Good to see you.
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm not
Better.
bad. I'm not bad. Sorry about the text and the names. I used this to live stream a funeral yesterday of a well-loved guy here in Manchester. So I turned obviously all the screen names off because we only had a couple of cameras in the chapel. So it kind of worked. The chapel had like 4 foot thick stone walls, which is not conducive to a good internet signal.
No.
Was it like wireless type deal then? Yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
Because I couldn't be there as well. I wasn't allowed to go. So we had to do it all remote. But it worked. It worked. And it was a lovely send off and everyone was happy. So
I noticed that on the YouTube, actually. I didn't look at it. I was like, well, I don't want anything to do with that. I saw the video, though. I was like, oh, fucking hell, Aiden's been busy.
Yeah.
Well, he was a very good friend of my best mate. And everyone loved him. The guys that organised the funeral were great people, and his Mrs. Dawn's a lovely woman. So what can you do? You got to do stuff, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got to do stuff. So how's everyone doing? Are we all well? Are we all?
I'm all right. There's a YouTube celebrity there, Mr. Drone Tech. Hello.
Oh, Drone Tech.
Yeah, just
Very cool.
So how's everyone
Oh shit.
well? Are we all?
Oh, somebody hadn't figured out.
Natalie's just setting up the screen recorder there. Ooh, you can watch it back on YouTube anytime you want. You're all right.
It doesn't always work because I have to wait until the day after, like MBFB. Yes, I'm gonna mute
wait.
myself.
Real quick before we go past it, MBFB what does that
Not
mean?
being funny, but just
Oh yeah.
fucking noobs.
Yeah, thanks, Smoke Steve, because I was gonna ask the same thing, and now I don't.
Does
have
it mean MB maybe fucking because MBFB? I don't
No,
know.
it's like not being funny, but I've got a really bad thing to say about your haircut.
Oh, so it's N as in like no. Or
Natalie,
family.
yeah,
NBFB.
like not being funny, but and it's a. I can hear myself for fuck's sake on my own phone because I want to go for a cigarette.
Yeah, dude, you have a loop going here. It's going fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, you have a look.
We told you to go like 10 minutes ago.
Don't make me soy boy you.
There's no side boy in here apart from the fact that we were right. Steve called it.
Yeah, I told you. Fucking run out and take a puff.
Things like that.
And it's weird because my mic, you'd think the red means on, but turned off.
Interesting.
I love that. Turning it off while you're explaining it. That's fucking beautiful.
It sounds better now.
Oh, you're not allowed to do that anymore, are you? You're not allowed to do that.
Why? What's wrong with that now?
Apparently, it's the white power sign.
Yeah, it's totally racist.
Oh,
Well,
I know.
Well,
Do you remember when I made a joke
everything,
about
but-
that, Hayden? And it was like 2 days of chaos
oh
with all
Jesus,
the gypsy
yeah.
going,
Yes, I
oh my
do.
god.
and I believe the HD, our old friend, the dog, has that as his little avatar. on his,
I use it on Twitter quite a lot.
yeah.
But they removed my favorite GIF, so I'm going to have to go and find some new ones. But I just like, but my other favorite one is using a photograph now of Mike Stoochbury crying. I post that quite because he threatened me with legal action this week.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
My response to him was, well, go on then. And miraculously, it hasn't happened because he's a shit house. He's just a shit house. I've done well this week for someone that's supposed to be resting. I've done very fucking well.
Yeah.
I've been told off by an MP who I then pwned, and she probably stopped speaking to me.
Mhm.
I've been blocked by many people.
Come on then. Let you out.
How do you keep such a integral train of thought with each group of people you're tweeting with, Hayden? Like,
Oh, I don't. It's not that deep, dude. Usually what will happen is if you see tweets from me that aren't specifically about anything, I'll usually schedule a few in the morning just so I can trigger people throughout the day while I'm doing other things.
right? Auto.
And then I'll check on my phone while I'm having a relax and
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
wind them up a little further. It's
Or he'll phone me as he's tweeting it. Graham, check this out. And he's like, I could just read it. No. And he'll read it out to me and then read his reply as he's doing it. Oh, she's not going to like this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Alan, you're right. Twitter's kind of lit up recently. It's been funny. I'll probably get banned soon.
Yeah, their traffic report, actually, it's gone up phenomenally. Really, really well. Shame they're not getting any ad revenue, but they've got all that Saudi money, haven't they? So they're
What
all
is it?
right.
They're thinking about bringing in a subscription service for
Really?
Twitter. Yeah, apparently.
What,
they're
like-
bringing.
What, Twitch-style subs or what?
I'm not sure. Just Twitter. I just know that they're apparently, they've got a whole new department there that's looking into a subscription aspect to Twitter.
Huh.
So
that'd be interesting.
So Parler didn't kill Twitter. I could have swore I read somewhere on Twitter that was going to happen.
Parler's really weird. It's like I can't get into it because everyone says Twitter is an echo chamber, and it's many echo chambers.
There's a few blobs. There's
lots of different people I can get on with. Parler, it's all right, but it's too one-sided, So it's like it kind of, if it had a smell, it would be old Republican male underpants, and I'm just not keen. It's too one-sided, and I know why that happens. It just bores the tits off me.
I spent like a good afternoon sort of just finding like lefty journalist types and lefty people, and like doing that by when I finally found one, and it wasn't easy, like seeing who they were following and going like, oh, I know that one. Yeah, I'm following him. And even with following them all, none of them are actually posting. So even though I've followed like a good mix of people on there, none of them are actually posting. It's just fucking MAGA.
I think the problem is whenever you have an alternative to, you have a problem like BitChute. He's one of the guests on the new podcast as well, Ray. I talked to Ray on and off, and he's having massive problems. Hope Not Hate have gone for him in a big way. And the truth is, though, but the truth is, he kind of brought this on himself.
Right, how?
Not for being a free speech platform, that's fine. I don't give a fuck about the content. But the problem came that he's been actively promoting content that's moody as fuck by putting it on Twitter. Now, I get it. If you promote a Tommy Robinson post on your site, you're going to get hits. If you promote a conspiracy theory, you're going to get hits. I get it. But at the end of it, it's going to get you fucking hanged.
Yeah.
And they're going after him. They've already had Facebook removing links.
There's two things there. Like I would prefer to live in a world where you can share whatever the fuck he wants, but that's not the world we live in at the moment. It really isn't.
Not. And people get so mad. Oh, you sold out. You play the game. It's like Live Leak. You sold out. Well, how have I sold out? I'm financially in a worse place than I was when we started the fucking thing. And the fact is, whilst we might take a pittance out of it, I mean, literally a pittance, there's people whose livings rely on that site. Am I supposed to fuck them? Just to satisfy the most vocal extremists sort of on the site. 98% of people never comment, never get involved. 98% just come watch a video and fuck off. They don't care who's uploaded it. They don't give a shit about anything. They just want to watch videos. But now BitChute, I reckon he's going to start getting stick from his own membership soon in an increasing fashion, because that's what happens. Everyone thinks they own you. Everyone thinks they own your platform. And everyone thinks you should go to the wall to protect their right to anonymously indulge in things that in real life would get the shit kicked out of you. So that's the world we live in now. And cancel culture is very fucking real.
Oh, yeah. Massively so.
That Christian group in Ireland, Northern Ireland, I was just reading a little bit about it. They've been accused of doing gay conversion therapy. Now, what they will do is sit a young lad down here with the priest or whatever, and they'll have a chat to him. But it's not like they don't give him electroshock therapy or rape the gay out of them. But because of that, without any investigation whatsoever, Barclays have shut them down. Shut them down. Just because a load of people online started screaming.
I get really worried about that, the whole debate over gay conversion therapy. They've just banned it in Germany, haven't they? And part of me thinks if you're a grown-ass adult that does not want to be gay and wants to get gay conversion therapy, as far as I'm concerned, you should be allowed to do that in the same way that someone can transition if they want. I don't see how you can ban it. All therapy is some form of conversion therapy. It's not like it's a very worrying.
They go back to that stuff. I can't remember his name. It was a doctor, a gay rights campaigner in the 60s that pointed out some horrific treatments that were carried out on gay people. I mean, horrific. Literally electroconvulsive shock therapy and shit like that. And that's what stuck.
Yeah.
You know, but what worries me more is that this group of people complained, and Barclays went, "Yeah, you're probably right." Didn't look into it, didn't investigate it, just went, "Yeah, we'll just shut them down." This is what we're up against.
It's easier to punish an individual than it is to go up against a mob. That's the thing. They just do the maths on the fuss, don't they? And they're like, right, well, we'll just get rid of that because some prick from BuzzFeed will get in touch saying, "Oh, well, we're just wondering what you're doing. Why are you supporting this homophobic group?" And that's how they term it. Why are you supporting this group? And it's like, well, we're not supporting them, you know. But they get the fear. I fucking hate people that say cancel culture isn't real. I've got a little bit of respect for people who try and defend cancel culture because at least you're sticking to your guns. But the ones are just like, yeah, no, it's not a thing. It's like, oh, fuck yourself. Of course it is.
Yeah, and
don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, easily.
So I spoke to you the other day, Graham, about my idea about a new type of event, as well as Meat Space. I still want to do Meat Space again, but I want to do something else.
Circle jerk?
No.
Yeah, I'll be on.
There will be a little bit of that.
But yeah.
But it's trying to find venues that won't cave. And I'm talking to a couple of people. It's all pie in the sky right now, but I'll find someone that won't think a bomb threat from California is realistic, or some prick from Belgium saying I'll never come to your establishment again is important. But then it's just lining up the right sort of guests for it and things like that. But I've got ideas. You know, got some cool people coming on this new podcast, so hopefully we'll be able to get into a few of them.
I tell you what, I'd love to get Dankula and Graham Linehan in the same room. That'd be really good, man. Really good. That might be one for the big one. I think that'd be really good. Maybe if it wasn't just the two of them, if it was a few people.
I think the problem in it is Graham Linehan's still playing very hard to get. We've spoke a few times.
He is, yeah.
But he really wants to be taken out to dinner first, sort of shit, you know. But we'll see.
We screw up. I should have gotten Count Dankula to come on. We didn't throw the link up right away. I missed it. Now Count's gone. Not Count Dankula.
He has agreed to come on the podcast.
He said he'll come on, but I really want to get him down in person. I really want it. Like on his own at first, maybe, and then we'll see. We'll see how it goes though.
I meant Drone Tech. Drone Tech was in the comments. Now he's
he's just bitched out. He's just bitched out.
He's like, oh, too much bad language for me. This
typical Republican, prudish.
I gotta get people like him. What's the chances if I send Richie Allen a couple bottles of wine, he'll come on the show?
He'll drink the wine.
50?
It cost us a single bottle of wine to get him down to Meat Space, and he didn't even know it was going to be there.
All right. Yeah, if I could get that guy on here on a Saturday night, man, that would be off the hook.
That was such an epic.
I'm going to be honest, it's not a very easy thing to do.
All right.
Because Richie works very, very hard during the week. And his
he's
weekends,
very, very, very tall.
Yeah, his weekends tend to be kind of sacrosanct.
Yeah,
but he's Irish and wine, so bada bing.
I mean, I'm hoping he probably will come to the next Meat Space, and
he must.
We will be seeing more of Richie, I think, from around September-ish. So, yeah, I don't know about getting him in here on a Saturday night. Maybe you'll agree. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just a pipe dream, as we say, you know. He drinks potato wine. Yeah, right. Cup of tea.
I'm here.
Hey, Ethan, talk.
Hey, how's your mustache going?
What do you think? What do you think, Natalie? Because I pretty much base all my decisions on my outside appearance on your opinion.
Yeah, you should.
So.
Are you going to do the whole like ting?
I can use some earwax and twist it.
Earwax?
It's beeswax, honey.
Dude, you look like a fucking gay sex predator.
Come on, man. Well, hey, that's a step up from the uncle pedophile that I used.
No, you've still got an option on that. That's in your eyes, dude. There's nothing you can do about that. I remember once I went and picked my wife up from work, and I, for reasons best known to myself, I just shaved in a big Village People fucking tash.
Oh,
So I just cut the middle like that. I just picked her
Nice.
up at work, and because obviously we've been together since we were 21. Just what was it? It wasn't even a look of disappointment. It was a look of that'd be about right.
Yeah. Oh, that's him. Yeah, over there.
It's classic. Man.
I thought it was time for bringing the porn stash back. You know, I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. I don't know. It's not quite trimmed. The porn stash is like manicured.
some tosses in.
You're like half Civil
Hello.
War, half porn stash.
Some tosser should be on here.
That's
Well, why isn't he ever on here?
Not just any tosser, but some tosser.
Some one of them. There's 2 or 3 out there.
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
second. He's now Mr. Some Tosser. He's going up in the world. Dang.
Yeah, he's
shit.
all grown up now. I actually shared a video of yours a couple of weeks ago, the Hayden versus the Illuminati one.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
I couldn't find it. But
Random Goons asking if we've got Streamlabs actually, but we it doesn't integrate with StreamYard, which is what we use on a Saturday night. Unfortunately, they've not got integration yet for some reason. It's kind of odd.
Yeah.
We do have it though.
wait, what are we on? We're on StreamYard. What's Streamlab?
That's,
Streamlabs, people use it to donate and stuff like that.
it's also
Oh.
free. It's free streaming. So have you ever used OBS?
No,
Where
No,
I
OBS.
use that.
I think
Have you
that's
heard of that
what-
Live Leak? Do they got that over there in Britain?
Lively.
Live Leak? Yeah, I used to
No.
stream on that.
Not so much.
No,
Oh, that's a load.
we don't. But SLOBS is Streamlabs version, which is a much better version of it. Much
I
better
see.
version.
But like when someone donates, something comes up on the screen. We did have it. In fact, have we got one now? We got one 4 minutes ago. So I'm glad he said that. Random Goon has sent us $2 and he said, all my mates
Oh,
meeting in a local for a pint and a chat. Best Saturday night ever. Only thing we're missing is Happy Dog bursting in from toilet doors with his dick hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Spouting bollocks.
Happy
Thanks for
Dog
the
is
$2,
a
mate.
very
Thank
strange person.
He is
Happy
a
Dog's
strange
the best.
person, but he is a
He's-
colourful character.
He's a lovely bloke. He won't thank
Yes.
us
I'm
for
very
saying it.
sure. He's not even in the chat. He's probably not even like joined us this evening.
He had a glass like this that was filled up to here. And I'm like, what are you
What?
drinking?
Pepsi?
Water? And he's like, no, straight vodka. I'm like,
No, he's gonna be lying.
he's the
But at
man.
the same time, I've not seen his username at all. So
Yeah, you're right.
Same.
He's not nowhere to be seen.
not seen for
There we go,
even
that's
if
all.
we.
oh, there you go. Awesome. Get that thing moving because it's
Yeah,
doesn't
why-
do the
No,
same.
don't. Please don't.
Oh, that's the
Um,
wrong one. That's the work in progress for the emote for Twitch. Sorry.
I have to be
Oh,
I have to be able to sleep. Like, I don't need to see that in my face.
Hey, now come on, it's just one for the wank bank. Don't
I'm
worry
just-
about it.
I'm trying to get an emoji of Hayden onto Twitch, but I'm really bad at it. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Just let me know what the
Wrist
format
action.
is. I'll do it. Fine.
Like, you know what the what is?
The format.
Oh yeah, I will do. I'll drop you a private message about that after the
Yeah,
thing. There's
please do,
two.
man.
It's
Please do.
the smallest one that fucks me up because it's like 16.
It's the
by
smallest
16.
one. You know you're talking about fucking Hayden right now, yeah?
And it's the smallest one.
He's pissed. He's
Wait.
pissed next to me. He knows it ain't all that. I saw you looking.
You're supposed to say the line when it's an actual sentence that makes it trigger. It's the smallest one.
That's what she. Come on, man. No,
Oh.
I was being serious for fuck's sake.
All right.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, Steve.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
On
I'm
more,
not
on
just
a more
a-
serious note, does anyone know how to save in Destiny 2?
On a more serious note, excuse me.
Are you
How
still
do I
playing?
say
Serious
video
note,
game?
hang on, there's something.
The fuck?
Biscuit vapes.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking state of you.
Hey, I am going for the hillbilly look. There's nothing wrong with it.
Get that shit squared away, son.
Dude, Destiny 2 is always online. It'll just auto save, won't it?
I don't know. It keeps putting me back to the beginning every time I stop playing.
That's because you keep fucking failing.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, let's continue in on Biscuit Vax's hair. So we know that he has a home clippers.
Yes, I do.
We know that is there. Just saying.
He's got eyebrows.
They are staying.
Yes.
The rest of it can go though. Right?
Yeah, the rest of it. Yeah, the rest of it's fair.
It's only been like 2 months, right, since the whole shave down.
I think so.
Oh no, he shaved all of that about 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm like, what's that?
Is that like one of them fucking wolf babies?
I'm like, I'm Bruce Almighty after chuffing Vex's hair.
Oh, that's not going to work, is it?
Yeah,
That's not uncomfortable at all. Right next to my head.
I know, yeah. Well, I didn't know where it was going to appear. I don't know. There we go. I like the idea of everyone on Twitch, everyone that subs on Twitch, though, being able to spam that. And people go, who the fuck is that?
I get asked that on Twitter all the time, you know. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
What difference will it make?
Well, you do ride in on a dark horse, don't you, to save the day?
I love it when they come back with, you think you're the guy that started Lively. What's that? He's oh, fucking hell, here we go.
Right.
Here we pedophiles use that one on me to take the moral high ground, for fuck's sake. I might be a pedophile, but at least I didn't start Live League. Hang on a minute. No, that doesn't seem quite right.
I have no respect for Twitter getting rid of QAnon, and if they didn't get rid of the pedophiles at the same time, it's like, where's your standard then? Because
MEFB, where was their fucking standard for the last like 5 or 10 years when they've been cutting people off?
Look at that shit with Wiley. He's been tweeting that shit of pure anti-Semitism for 2 fucking days till they got rid of him.
Yeah.
And everyone's going, well, he's got his just desserts. Yeah, what about the thousands of people fucking agreeing and joining in?
Yeah, how quickly did they arrest that 12-year-old when he sent that racist shit to that footballer?
The police went for that motherfucker. Graham Linehan said, well, women aren't men, though. Boom! Fucking away you go. It's mental. It's absolutely fucking mental.
Outside of the censorship part, what do you guys think of QAnon?
Oh, it's bullshit. It's cosplay for fucking conservative people. Cup of Tea nailed it. Cup of Tea nailed it. You know, Q level access or whatever it is. Basically, would make you a cleaner at the Pentagon. It wouldn't give you access to anything important. The levels of access these people are claiming they have, apparently, is fuck all. And I trust Last Dance because he's the oldest living human being.
Yeah, he is.
Oldest man in the world. Last Dance.
But no, it's nonsense. But I think they should be allowed to partake in it if they want.
Right. You know, I agree with you. I just don't understand. What I don't understand is how the people just like when stuff turns, you know, the conspiracy ridiculous. I think they use the whole pedophilia thing to pull at the heartstrings of people. But when the stuff doesn't pan out, the people, you know, they buy into the next thing that they say, and I just don't get like how people keep falling for the same thing.
It's literally political horoscopes. That's all it is. It's really, really vague things. And then if you can twist it to something that's happened, you go, oh, and then you read the next one and you twist it into whatever you think it's going to be.
It's vague right up until they say Donald Trump is saving the children from the tunnels under New York, where they're being ferried away to somewhere. Donald Trump that used to hang out with Epstein.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
well, that's why he hasn't.
Everybody.
That's why he hasn't, you know, made a big deal about it, because he would totally make a big deal about like Bill Clinton being around him. He would just hammer that in if he didn't have something to do with it as well.
Yeah, there's no way he'd smash a paedophile ring and just keep it quiet.
Right.
He can't like not tell you what he had for breakfast. Bless him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, they are going after drug prices now, though, aren't they? Apparently, he did a big, a massively long statement about how they're going to give the Americans some of the lowest drug prices in the world.
Well, I mean, that would be great if that happened.
Yeah, but that's because he's trying to gain the old person vote, like the oldies, the people who have tons of prescriptions. And I think maybe that he thinks that that's his last hope. I don't know. Aphid?
Well, of course
he's just as influenced by outside money as any other politician we've ever had. So I don't see that going anywhere.
Be nice though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. All it takes is people to like wake up and think that, yeah, that's an important thing that we should, like campaign financing and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that stuff is important. And if we all stood up, that would stop, but we don't, it's ridiculous.
I got a boogie, guys. Thanks very much, Joe.
I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I do.
Looking good, Graham. Looking good.
Thanks, until the last 5 minutes, and it was off the fucking cliff there, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Just not even looking at the right screen. Just like,
I'll give you a bell. I'll give you a bell tomorrow.
No, I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. There he goes. He's crashed.
No, yeah. The one thing that the one thing this pandemic has proved that is people are just so damn gullible. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, the thing we got in the UK at the minute, with the mask thing, there's no doubt in my mind the mask thing is just solely about getting people back out to the shops. That's all it's about. It's not suddenly we've decided that this will slow communication, because there was actually a statement from a chief medical officer at the start of this saying, I deal with the guys at the World Health Organization. I was talking to the scientists today. There are no benefits in wearing masks, so we cannot recommend them at this time. Are you really going to tell me in the last 2 months that the scientific thinking has changed about, particulate and lowering viral load? I don't.
My opinion is totally different from that. I think that they did know from the beginning that the mask would work, and that they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough. They were caught flat-footed, and they thought
that actually needed them.
Yeah, they thought that was the
masks.
key.
There were plenty of masks available.
I don't know. Asia
NHS was begging.
No, Biscuit Babes. I'm not talking about the NHS.
Oh, you mean America?
No, I mean people. Masks for the population were not in short supply.
No,
not in short, because it's only a face covering. The shit you go and buy from Tesco's, you won't wear them to a spot of gallbladder surgery.
You need one every time you use it. You can't just use it again and again.
Yeah, of course you can. What difference does it fucking make?
Obviously it's shown that it hasn't made a difference, but they still did not have enough for. I'm not saying that they, we didn't have anything like this for 100 years. So, you got to weigh the odds. Is it worth like building up and spending so much money to keep some stockpile filled? And
it's not a matter of
every area.
I think you're conflating availability of medical supplies with face coverings for the population. They've always been freely available to people. We're not talking about medical quality. They don't have to be. The government saying just wrap a scarf around your fucking face.
Well, it would have done a better job of nothing.
Well, then do it. I think everyone should be socially distanced and wearing masks for the rest of the fucking time.
Well, you might.
It's got nothing. It's got nothing to do with the virus.
Well, oddly enough, before this happened, I think it's like it takes about 16 months for particles of your body to exhale from your body and go around the world. So if you're older than 16 months old, then you've had, a minuscule particle of everybody else's body in the whole entire planet.
Is that scientifically accurate?
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know how they prove a thing like that.
Did you just make that up?
I don't think.
No, I didn't make it up. I heard it from a very important person.
What is correct?
Well, it was Last Dance, wasn't
it? What is correct is that the water that you drink would have been in somebody else around the world, and everybody would have drunk the same water as everybody else after a certain amount of time.
Right.
Oh, dude, I've drank dead people. There's nothing wrong with the water. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it evaporates. It comes back down completely clean. So it's just the matter that the molecule itself has been in that many different people.
Right. But the truth is, those masks, they're pushing the UK right now to wear masks. I think it has more to do with public confidence. Because why is it? Why is it? It's not enforceable. If you go in any shop, they won't force you to wear it.
Yeah.
The police won't force you to wear it, even though they could. They won't. They don't want to.
I assumed it's because we're not a totalitarian country where they just say, yeah, you've got to do what we tell you.
Well, yes, we are. I mean, during lockdown, if you breached that, you were fined.
Yeah, that's
a criminal act.
Yeah, but before that, they tried giving people the option to do it on their own back, and
then we went totalitarian. Exactly.
And they'll do the same with the masks. I reckon that if people don't wear the mask of their own free will, then they'll put it upon the people that they have to by law.
Well, I think they're going to have to show somehow that it's going to have some kind of effect. And unless we see another spike, the only problems we've seen are in communities where people have been forced to work together, like Leicester.
It's got to have some effect.
Well, at school and schools too. I think the schools is going to be a huge problem.
It will lower viral load, but that's all. It won't stop the virus.
Lowering viral load will stop most people from dying, though, won't it? Surely.
But how many people have died from it? We don't even fucking know.
Well, we don't know.
We don't. The British Public Health England have openly admitted our figures are vastly overinflated.
Yeah.
If anyone's had COVID, that's been on the death certificate. So the figures are actually overinflated in this country.
Yeah.
So we don't know what the fuck's going on. So I honestly believe the mask thing has less to do with communicability, even though I do agree it does lower viral load. Just by the nature of what it is, it has to. But it won't change communicability to those that are most likely to die from it. I think it's more to get people back out of the houses, get people back to work, get people back to the shops with a little more confidence. I think it's mostly a confidence trick. And that's fine. But like I say, I'm all for people wearing fucking masks and staying 2 meters away.
I mean, it's got to have some medical benefit.
I mean, if you agree it has some medical benefit, don't you think that it's a wise choice that everybody should be wearing them?
To me, the mask is just like this. It is it's a harm reduction, not harm removal.
I haven't been to fucking Streamlabs. I don't even know.
Just like an e-cigarette, it's harm reduction, not harm removal.
Yeah, somewhat.
I mean, if anything reduces anything by a percentage point, I mean, you're still talking about hundreds of lives.
Yeah.
Inside only, though. I mean, if you're out walking on the streets, do you wear one?
Yeah, I mean,
no.
In close proximity, in transport, in shops that are small. If you're in a big supermarket and it's not tightly packed, I don't think there's a point in it there either.
Even if it's just for financial gain, even that would be worth, convincing everybody to wear one, because I know I feel more comfortable if I go into a place and everybody's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So I'm more likely to go out and spend my money, whether it's a false sense of hope or a placebo pill or not.
Just got to say thank you, Goon. Thank you very much. It's the static one. Something's happened. Why is that in Fab? That shouldn't be in there. There's the one.
There's the one.
Would be. Some tosser says viral load would be a good name for a band. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
Why is Natalie sat out there and not in here?
Right.
I'm with these bearded pedo motherfuckers, and you're sat out there.
I don't got no beard.
Yeah. Someone said, Hayden, what do you think about the flu vaccination? I think it's a reasonable idea. If the strains that it does vaccinate against, good idea, especially for older and more vulnerable people. They offered me one end of last year. I took it just so I could phone Richie Allen up and say, Richie, dude, I've just had the flu vaccination. I feel fucking great.
Is Richie Allen an anti-vaxxer? I'm not.
Yeah. Overall.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite as vicious against them as some.
Yeah.
I think being a blanket anti-vaxxer is a really fucking stupid position to take. Because vaccination does work.
I mean,
some are better than others. The drug companies are not trustworthy. We get it, but overall, less people die because of vaccination.
I mean, blanket anti-vaxxers are saying to everyone, don't take it. But end of the day, it's your choice if you want to take it or not. Why are they telling people not to take it when it's their choice?
Don't listen to them, Biscuit Vapes.
I'm not listening to them. They can bollocks off. Karens can fuck off.
We do have a comment from Random Goon who donated, so this comment will be read out in my finest reading voice. Random Goon says, I'm so glad we can't wear face masks in takeaway restaurants, just because it's hilarious to see people try and eat curry in the restaurant side whilst wearing a mask. Mark Byersky, I read an update from him. He's off crystal hunting. And he said it was crazy. They'd go in a restaurant, you'd have to wear your mask. Then you'd sit down and everyone would take them off. Yeah, we're supposed to wear them in supermarkets, but it's more of a choice. Natalie, I didn't say Richie Allen was a blanket anti-vaxxer. I said blanket anti-vaxxers are fucking idiots. It's fair to have concerns, especially about some of the loads that they give kids in the States. It's fucking insane. They load you up like crazy over there.
She put 5 exclamation points on that. She really meant that.
Exclamation.
What did I say?
Explanation.
No, I did not.
Your English is shit.
Hey, we invented this language, so you just knock it off.
You didn't even invent hot dogs and burgers, you prick.
We invented victory.
That's right. That's right.
Well, yeah, that was the last war you won, and you were still us.
I mean, the one that I was taught at school was Americans call those things that you pin these plaques on your clothing, and you guys call them something else, don't you? You guys call them a button, when actually it's a badge.
Oh, Graham calls them a pin as well. He's shockingly cooked to America. It's disgraceful. It's a badge.
It's a fucking badge. They call it buttons, I do believe, in America.
Well, it's because they can't speak the fucking language. That's why.
Like a big button you'd put like
it's a badge.
When we went to see Star Wars in the 70s, we got a big thing that said, "May the Force be with you." Is that what you're talking about? Big
Yeah. That's a badge.
That's a button.
It's a badge.
No, a badge. A badge is like what a cop wears. That's a badge.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What is the thing the cop wears?
A badge.
Okay. What is the thing that with the Star Wars "May the Force be with you"?
That's a button. Come on.
What are those things you use to keep your shirt together?
Well, those are buttons too.
Well, sort your fucking life out.
I don't know. Wasn't there a different name for it with the pin on the back?
A badge.
It's a badge.
What have you done to your hands, Steve?
Might be a badge. I cut my hand. It's fine.
How did you manage that?
Huh?
How did you manage that?
He was using a drill and it whipped his hand around on wood.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I know better. We all
shouldn't be allowed to use that anymore.
Is that the bit that you used to actually do it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I bet that took some skin away, didn't it?
It wasn't the bit that did it. It was the wood wrapping his hand. The drill wrapped his hand around the wood.
It was the bit.
It was the bit. All right, okay.
The bit. It was a stupid mistake. I know better. I'm a smarter man. I've been doing this shit for a long time.
That's what you do for a living, isn't it?
Every once in a while, you make a mistake. And that's how it goes. Wasn't bad. Only 9 stitches. I was able to somewhat take care of things. As it happened, I kind of stopped it at the last second, so it was just a bump-in wound with the edge of the hole saw. So.
If you're a real man, you'd have just stapled that shit shut and cracked on with the job.
Yep.
Yeah. I tried to
do Mark Watney in Mars.
Yeah, I tried to continue the job after we got back with the stitches, and then like immediately it started bleeding, and I was like, okay, maybe I should take like 24 hours off.
Have a little rest. Have a little rest. It's
Right.
never a bad idea. It's never a bad idea.
Exactly. But hey, whatever. It's fine.
Life goes on.
Little cut. That's all it was.
Random goon, that's funny.
What did the old goon say?
He said Marvel are making an Iron Woman film. Iron Woman isn't a superhero, it's a command.
That's right.
Not bad.
Good night, Nelly. I imagine he checked. I don't know what his situation is at home, but if he's married, even as he typed that, he'd have just had a little. Just a quick check. No, good, right, okay.
Well, Nelly could be a chick. I mean, maybe let's hold out some hope. You know what I'm saying?
Nelly's gone. Nelly's gone. Nelly was saying good night.
Yeah, we all said good night to her.
But Aphid's now gone. Bye, Aphid.
No, he's still there. Well,
all right.
Let's leave his empty room. Let's see if anything happens when he thinks we're not watching.
Damn, he's got a sweet room. That is killer. I'm moving out to the garage, which I've remodeled and epoxied the floor. So I need to have something like that. That shit is gold, baby. Look at that screen up high, some weird colored light. Dude is in heaven.
It is what we would call a man cave.
Yes, but he's got like wicked capabilities there, obviously.
Typed it while he's doing the folding.
I'm not married. I even checked the living room doors.
Just had a little look. Just a little look. We just got to check these things. And we lost.
So Hayden, like I got a 50-foot Ethernet cable to run from the attic down to the laptop for the show, and I had to get a USB converter because these skinny laptops don't have Ethernet plugins anymore. So, but it worked great. Yeah.
Why would they do away with the most important connection?
Because it's too wide. They don't have that. Whatever. I don't know if it's a quarter inch.
Do we really need laptops to be that thin? do we really need that? Have we got to that stage as a society? It was like,
right.
You know what? This laptop's brilliant, but if only it was just that bit thinner, so I couldn't connect anything to it. That'd be beautiful.
I know.
I'm struggling with our desktops. It's a small form factor. So the biggest graphics card I could get the other week was a 1050 Ti, because it was the most powerful one that would fit in the box. Not to mention I only had a 250-watt power supply. That's because it's a HP. It's built into the box, and you can't put another one in. So we're screwed. But 1050 Ti is good enough.
Yeah, does the job.
Yeah.
I never remember which one's in my computer. I genuinely don't. I used to be so on to always getting the latest graphics card, but for the last 7 years.
I think it's about 6-year-old, but because of the small form factor cases that come out now, i5s, the refurbished ones, they're 130. They're charging 130 quid for the. It's only a 4 gig card. But it runs,
prices of graphics cards are fucking horrific now, though.
But it runs at 75 watts. That just comes from mainboard, so it's all right.
No, that's the wrong thing.
Aphid lips like doing stuff in the background, so
I know. I like watching him walking about. It makes me happy. Apparently, mine's only a GTX 1070.
Yeah, that's just up from mine. Two up from mine. But
hold on.
That'll play all AAA games, and you can actually VR with that, can't you?
Is that your dog, Biscuit Face? Is he going nuts over there?
No, Yeah, no, that'd be one of the kids that he's got in his flat.
It might have been. I don't know. I just saw some white flapping about in the background.
So he's got the can opener out. He's going to open a tin of beans. Midstream snack.
It's the only bottle opener I've got.
What is that? Hard cider, right?
Yeah. Strawberry and lime.
Hard cider.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
As opposed to what?
There's cider that's just apple juice.
Well, that's apple juice.
That's right. They call it cider.
That's you know what? These fucking Americans get right on my fucking tits with this nonsense.
Well, there's three things. There's three levels. You have apple juice, which is filtered and is like light brown and clear. And then you have like Vermont cider made from apples, which is the color of it's like
cloudy.
Yeah. Light brown, muddy water. It's friggin' weird.
Apple juice. Yes, apple juice. We call that apple juice.
Can't see
apple juice.
Can't see it at all.
But you see, that's because it's the juice of apples, whereas cider is a fermented drink.
Right. That's the third level here. Cider is clear with 4 to 5% alcohol, obviously.
But it can be cloudy as well.
Never seen that.
Yes,
that's what you call it.
Yeah, with fucking bits in, chunks in.
I love a big gallon jug of Scrumpy Jack.
That'll see you in a bit of a fucking steak the next day. Oof. Oh, dearie me. I
handle my cider wonderfully. Much better than I do spirits.
I'll be right back in a minute, guys.
No worries.
See you, buddy. Right on.
So yeah, I kind of bankrupt myself on computer parts this week.
Oh, your video stream is awesome.
Thank you.
Looks good.
I was just about to buy a new microphone, and then I looked at my bank balance like, oh, I've got 3 weeks to wait on £100.
Yep. Smart. Yes.
No, not that smart. I've got £100 to last 3 weeks. I don't know how I'm going to stretch that out.
Well, at least you noticed it before you had nothing, right? So at least...
yeah, but I spend about £60 a week on food, so that's not going to work.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'll have to grab my credit card. I've got about £200 left on credit card.
That'll work. That'll cover the gap.
Yeah.
Just stay ahead of it if you can, you know.
The thing is, I paid an extra £150 this month on credit card as well. So I'll just have to eat back into that what I paid.
Exactly. Hey, Aphid Lip messing around, getting a beer. Can you hear me, Aphid? Aphid, can you hear me?
I don't think he knows he's online.
I don't think so.
Hello, Aphid.
What's up, dude? Aphid, what's up? Your camera's been on the whole time there.
I know.
All right, cool.
He got it out of his eye.
Well, we got in the other part of the room here. We got the like big screen TV, and I got this running through my phone on there, so my wife can know like when I'm on or when I'm not on. And she was gonna come back here and get some, and she's in her like bathing suit and stuff. And she's like, thankfully, I could see what was going on in there.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I know where you're at because, like, my wife loves the show. She checks it out. She watches.
But she don't come on here, does she?
She's like, don't put me on fucking camera ever, motherfucker. Like, understood, babe. No worries, you know. And you got to respect that. But
that's right.
She loves it, so it's all good. That's why.
Yeah, sometimes my wife will like watch it like the next day or 2 days later. So what were you guys talking about? You know, and she knows Biscuit Babes and you know you and everybody else.
Cool, right on, man. Yeah.
What happened to Hayden? He check out?
He just said he was gonna bounce for a few minutes and then come back. So he left the shit there. So we'll keep it rolling. And I gotta grab a few beers. Can you guys maintain?
Yeah, well, me and Biscuit Vapes will rap for a second.
Yeah, we'll chat for a little bit.
I said hip.
So what's going
yeah.
on, Biscuit Face? What'd you do today?
Today, I contemplated putting my camera up for my VR, and then didn't. And then I started rewatching Merlin, the TV series. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No, is it like a British thing?
I think so. Yeah, it was made by BBC.
They got this thing here called the BritBox, which
All
they
right,
they advertise it all the time. It's like, you know, like Netflix, but it's just British television.
Well, that's what I'm watching. I'm watching it on Netflix, but BBC started putting their shows on. Like they've put reruns of Doctor Who on, but I got bored of Doctor Who a while back.
Right. I watched Doctor Who when they had that. He wore a scarf and he had long, like curly hair. You know that guy. You know that Doctor Who.
Tom Baker.
Yeah, I think that is it. I think that is it. Yeah. When I was a kid, he was the Doctor Who, and it would come on our Sunday night. And you know, back when I was a kid.
Well, when they did reruns when I was a kid, that was the Doctor that I grew up on.
Oh, really? Okay, so you know exactly who I'm talking about.
I do, yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, television went off. You know, like we didn't have cable. You know, and it would all the channels would leave. But on Sunday nights, stuff would leave earlier, you know, so it'd be 11 o'clock. So in the summertime, Sunday night, we'd be looking for something to watch. And the only thing we could watch was Doctor Who, because it would come on at like 11 o'clock at night. And it was that dude, you know. Do they still got the same theme song? It's like, I don't know, like, woo.
Very similar, but a bit more modern.
Oh, okay.
They've done it with a new band and whatnot, you know, like an orchestra type thing.
Right. I don't think
very similar.
Smoke Steve, I don't think is too much younger than me. Probably 10 years or less. He's probably 40 something, aren't you? 41, 42?
44.
Oh, okay, so you're closer. So did you watch Doctor Who when you were a kid? Did you ever come across it?
It was the old one. He had like a rain hat, a rigid, weird hat, and like a trench coat, I feel like.
Yeah, and like a scarf. And
yeah,
that's the same guy we're talking about.
He was walking away, always walking away from the camera, like
right.
And Morgan, yes, I've watched Cursed. It were brilliant. I'm Warrior Nun. I want second series right now. Both.
Yeah, I loved Doctor Who. It was strange, and the effects were horrible.
Yeah, they were. Was it on your like national public radio station?
Yeah,
is that what? Yeah, Sunday nights.
PBS.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. That it was Sunday nights. Like the TV would go off.
Jodie Whittaker is crap.
I was telling him because the TV would go off, you know, at a certain time because we didn't have cable until I was like in high school.
Right.
They had cable, but we didn't have cable. And anyway, PBS on Sunday night in the summertime, there was like nothing on TV on a Sunday night, so you were pretty much forced to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, I liked it. It was cool, but eventually, other things came on, and then you were like, once that was like a small period of time. Then we started getting shows. Like shows started popping up on every night. You know, I would say shortly thereafter that.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, you started seeing all these old '80s shows, like My Two Dads and shit like that.
I didn't watch that.
and Knight Rider, that was an '80s.
Knight Rider,
I watched Knight Rider. Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
I never got to watch Dukes of Hazzard, the original. I watched the new film, but I've not seen the originals.
Oh man, the originals were the best.
I watched Magnum PI as a kid.
Yeah.
Falcon Crest, Dallas, they all came on like.
I never watched that stuff. That's like stuff my mom watched.
But probably one of my favorites was Airwolf.
Oh, I remember that show. It was like a military like helicopter.
Yeah, but I always remember that the helicopter used to look like a killer whale because they painted it black and white, like the same colors as a killer whale.
Yeah, that was I don't think I ever watched. I just remember the intro.
Yeah.
That was like, what was the show with Hasselhoff with the car? Knight Rider?
Knight Rider, yeah.
I was about to say Baywatch then, but yeah, Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Airwolf was basically Knight Rider, but in the sky with the
right.
The same fucking thing, man.
They were like, man, nobody's done this with a helicopter yet. Let's do it.
Exactly.
And let's not forget the all-time great A-Team.
A-Team was...
A-Team. Mr. T.
Yep.
Yeah.
and all the early police academies.
Right.
Colonel Troutman or something like that. Colonel something. I don't know.
I was real into that Hill Street Blues. I don't know if you guys heard that.
No spoilers for you, Morgan. Don't worry. I won't talk about Cursed.
Yeah, Hill Street Blues had the song with the muted horn at the beginning.
That was piano. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it did have the muted horn like later on, I think, that came over the top of the piano.
That's funny things you remember. Well, I never remember the show. I just know the name and the theme song.
It was like a cop show in Chicago, but it was like real, you know, it wasn't really based around, you know, like love stories or anything. It was based around just like the real shit that was going down in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hayden's just bailed.
Hayden's bailed.
Yeah. No worries, Hayden.
It's all good. We're running low here.
Dukes of Hazzard talk is what pushed Hayden over the edge, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Too much America.
I don't think topics can chuck people out of a conversation. I mean, it's only a 5-second blurb of conversation that.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably jump ship for certain combo, are they?
No, he's probably out because he has shit going on in his actual real life. So
or it's like, what time is it there, Biscuit Vapes?
It's 1:00 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't make it past 1:00 a.m. too much anymore at this age.
My problem is I make it to 5 a.m. and then don't wake up till 3:00 in the afternoon.
Right.
See, I can go to sleep at 3:00 in the morning, and I'm still gonna get up at 6 a.m.
I used to be like that, but
I hate it, man. I can't sleep in.
I end up passing out about 7 or 8 in the morning if I try and stay awake.
I think it's if the sun is up when my eyes open up, whatever time it is, you know, if the sun is up, I'm like, my brain says you got to get up and do something, you know.
Well, that's why I have one of these. Any lighting at all.
Yeah, if you got to get room darkening sheds that let no light through, dude. That's the thing. I have a similar version to what you're talking about.
These are like really thick.
Mine are sandwiched like a blind, but still, it is damn dark in there in the mornings. I wake up at 9 every once in a while, and my wife and kid they're making pancakes. I'm like, what time is it? What the fuck is going on here? 9 o'clock.
Man,
I had thoughts of using this as like a blue screen, but it didn't work very well because it's too textured.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I haven't made it to 9 in years.
Yeah, I made it to 9 last weekend. It was amazing. I was truly confused, but I was so energized. It was left.
Yeah, I'll take an afternoon nap though. I tell you what, man. I'll knock me down some afternoon naps. I don't mind those at all.
Last night I went to bed about midnight, and then I got up about 4 in the morning, and then I was up till about 11 o'clock, and then I passed out, and I've been asleep till about 6 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh my god! Don't you get your daughter there?
Yeah.
What's she doing all day?
Well, I just feed her, and she took dog out before I fell asleep, and then she came back in. I made sure she had something to eat, and I was sock on again.
Oh Jesus, man!
She's like 8.5 now, so she can look after herself.
She's fine.
She's got a dog, which is a good little buddy to play her.
No, the dog's on in kitchen, but she's got a 7-inch tablet that's like a babysitter. So,
man,
you have a Staffy, right, Biscuit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also known as the nanny dog.
Friendly, happy, lovely.
Yeah.
You got kids too, Smoke Steve, don't you? Or you get that trampoline for yourself?
I have a daughter. Yeah, she's great.
How old is she?
11.
Oh, that's what my son's 11 too, man. So, you know, she getting ready to go in middle school for the first time.
Correct.
Yeah, me too, man. Totally. You're in the same boat. We've been having the talks lately.
I'm not looking
That's
forward
what he
to
calls it. That's what he calls
I'm
it.
not looking forward to that at all.
Oh man. Well, because you get to a point and you're like, man, I'd rather tell myself than him learn it on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've already had the talk with her just because I don't know when it's going to happen. I've already pre-warned her about, the bleeds and whatnot.
Oh, no. Yeah, man. I think I got it bad, but having that conversation.
I mean, she's only 8, but my friend over at Road, her daughter, she's 9, and she's already getting there.
Yeah. My niece was like way earlier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So I've had the talk with my daughter just so that she's not absolutely petrified when she starts bleeding.
We got this pool in the backyard, and we had my niece over, and she couldn't, it was scheduled that she was coming over, and he was going to teach her how to float in the pool because she didn't know how to float, and she couldn't because of that reason. Yeah. And she's like, I don't know, she's like 13 or 14 now, but my son's like, yeah, she had a headache or something, so we had to play a game instead, So, there's some things we gotta, hammer out, I guess, and I mean, it's, you're a parent. It's one of the responsibilities that you have. I don't remember having that talk with my parents, though. I think I just learned it on my own.
Right.
Because I sure don't remember my dad sitting me down.
Well, the thing is, because I'm a single dad, she didn't really ever see her mum. I feel like I've got to teach her these things.
Oh, yeah. Sure you do.
I mean, I've got 7 female friends, so I should be all right in the female role model situation.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kids, man. Kids. I'm glad I waited, but man, the people that don't have them, they're missing out.
I mean, I was 24 when I had my daughter.
Yeah. I don't know how old I was. I don't have to do the math. 36, I guess. 35.
Yeah.
I was around that age. So
I had so many things. I was like, man, I want to get this done. I want to get a house. I want to get a business. I want to, do all these different things. And then before you knew it, we were approaching 40, and I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, we're going to just have to do it because we're always going to find some other excuse that, we want to get this done first or this done first, Yeah. But I'm glad I waited.
I've saddled myself now that I felt so lonely and, like upset that my parents and all my family was at like their friends having a party for her birthday just yesterday. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm stuck in this house for fucking ever. And they're all out partying and I'm stuck here.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived life pretty good until I had a kid. So
I mean, I had a good 7 years before I had a kid out of school. Is that long enough? I don't think it is it?
Well, I mean, for different people, it's different things. For me, I'm happy with the way things turned out.
Then again, if I really think about it, if I didn't have my daughter, I'd probably still be doing party drugs. So,
right,
it's different things, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that stuff stops. You realize what's important.
Yeah. I stopped pretty much about a year before I had my daughter. So, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I think
you calling it a night.
2 hours, minutes. What do you think, dude? You tell me.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm gonna go swimming and cook some food. So.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. I've got half a bottle here, but my butt's starting to hurt, so I'm gonna watch some more Merlin before I go to bed.
All right.
This is your show, Smoke Steve. You make the rules.
If you want to call it tonight, save my ass, and I can go sit on a nice soft sofa over there.
My thought is the conversation is coming down, and then there's nobody else waiting to come on. No George.
Yeah.
No Natalie. Everybody's gonzo. Graham. That was thunderous, and we're just gonna.
Is the sun still out there, Steve?
There's a twinkle.
Yeah, you got a little bit going on still.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy your Saturday night, and thanks once again for hosting the Smoke Steve Saturday night stream.
Thank you, man. And I appreciate you boys coming out. You're great, great company.
All right, man.
Well,
You guys take care. Good
I'll
seeing
be
you
back
guys.
next weekend, but I shall be sober because I have no money left.
Oh.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
All right,
Good luck.
buddies. Catch you later.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.